Hi, everyone, and welcome to Shuva. My name is Shosh Mitzman, and I'm the JNF MAKOM liaison. We are here in a small little moshav, 5 kilometers from the border of Gaza, and I'm here with Aaron Ariel, who was one of the founders of this MAKOM community here in Shuva, who's going to tell us all about it.
So my name is Aaron Ariel Avi. I'm 38. I have 4 children and a fifth one on the way. We came here about 11 years ago. I came from Jerusalem. Other families came from other parts of the country. Um, Basically because we saw a need for a new young community in this area. The Moshav was here for a long time. It was established back in the 1950s, but it was aging out. Younger people were leaving the place, and we came in as a small group 11 years ago. Started with 7 families, then we grew to 21, and now we have about almost 40 households in this place.
Great. What is so special about this community, and how are you connected to Makom?
Well, there are many things that are special about Shuva. I would say the main thing is an attempt to connect, I would say, Jewish spirituality with environmentalism and arts and culture and things like that. You can look at the homes around and see some of them are made of mud, some of them are made of wood, all kinds of different kinds of construction. Um, well, our connection to Makom is inherent. I mean, I myself am one of the founders of Makom. I also sit on the board, and this community, together with our sister communities in the area and other similar communities, were some of the founding members of Makom actually. And it's been almost 9 years now that we've been working together as a national network of communities.
Can you tell me about the special programs that you run here, or the initiatives that the community here has developed over the years?
Sure. So when we first came, we started with a project called Chitzim, called Arrows, which was, to put it short, a mobile JCC. We started doing informal education in the entire area. Then we realized that the real need is actually a new wave or a new form of formal education. So we started kindergarten, then we started primary school. Now we have kids at seventh and eighth grades. Um, and actually, this has become a magnet. People move to this area, not only to our moshav, because our moshav is sold out. So people move to moshavim and kibbutzim in the area. And many families move here because of the special way of education that we've developed, which is, again, a connection between Judaism, environmentalism, Waldorf education, experiential education, in a way. And a new project that we started last year is an educational farm for post-military young adults in collaboration with Shomer Chadash, which is another JNF partner that you all know. So they live here in the place. In the morning, they walk with Kakal, actually. They go to the woods. They go, especially forest maintenance. That's the main thing they do. When they come back in the afternoon, they have Jewish studies, yoga, all kinds of other activities. Some of them also study in academia, and they become part of the community. And hopefully, when some of them get married and decide to settle down, some of them at least will do it here.
And can you tell me about the future plans for this place and how you see the community growing towards the future?
Well, the future is a bit problematic, not because of Gaza, and not because of the economic situation. The main issue is actually land. It's not land; it's actually bureaucracy. As you can see, that there's lots of free land. That's not the problem. Uh, we've been working hard for the last few years to rezone some of the areas around us to make them residential. We're still in the process. We have a meeting this week actually with our Rosh HaMotzah, which is like the of the region, to hopefully push it one step further and get closer to the point where we can bring more families in. But that's the main thing stopping us. We have waiting list. We have people who want to come here. People are standing in line to come to this school, um, and it's just a matter of the bureaucracy and rezoning the land that we need.
A last question I want to ask is, as we've seen visiting the different communities, each community is a little bit different. Their group operates differently. They have a different lifestyle. And this is one community that gives a different, unique um, kind of way of living that isn't so common in other parts of Israel. Um, can you give us a bit of what this community is so special and what it brings as part of the whole society in Israel?
Um, so sociologically speaking, if that's what you mean, so our community is mostly comprised of what we call Baalei Shuva, people like myself who grew up secular and then became religious later in life, but decided not to move away from Israeli society into an Haredi or ultra-Orthodox ghetto in Bnei Brak or Jerusalem, but actually stay integrated. So us still serving the military, we work for a living, we do social projects, education, like you saw, uh, doing Hiteshvut, building new communities in the Negev, and we really try to connect like the new spiritual side of life that we've chosen to take with actual work on the ground. So even this garden that you see around you, there's again a zoning issue that prevented this from becoming a public garden, but we decided to just raise money and plant all those trees, plant this grass, and create this nice garden, which is actually a memorial of one of the founders, Moshav. She passed away a few years ago, so her name was Tita. There's a sign over there, so the whole place is in her memory. Um, and everything we do, try to do as a group and involve all the children and the elders if possible. Not now under COVID, but hopefully in the future once it's possible again.